On Sunday the 15th in August of 2021, Joanne and I took an hour and 10-minute drive down through Warren to the Rimrocks. We think this is where Kevin does his climbing. Okay, Kevin, here we are, taking a look at your Rimrocks, maybe, if we can find them. Looks as if we might.
Looks to me like we're right here, and these look like those rocks that they climb on. I don't know. We're going to go down here.
If we had seen a trailhead sign, we would have taken the 1.25-mile trail that Kevin and his friends take from the Kinsua Beach to the overlook. But we didn't see such a sign, so we drove all the way around up to the top of the ridge and took a very short downhill walk to the overlook. The Allegheny National Forest has provided hikers, or walkers if you will, with the equivalent of the Interstate Expressway of hiking trails. Rocks and roots are not impediments that we have to contend with. All steps lead downward to the overlook. In the background there, we see the Allegheny Reservoir, backed up by the Kinsua Dam, which is about a mile or so downstream. And from the Rimrock overlook, we do get a commanding view of Pennsylvania's mountains. We're looking west toward Warren here. We speculate as to where Kevin and his friends may do their rock climbing. This rock face extends for quite some distance in both directions, and we have no way to know where they may attack the cliff. I don't think we've got serious mountain climbers down there, or rock climbers. And they're fooling around. But that's
We just went down the steps.
yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So this is the way you get down there, I guess. The Allegheny Park Service has made use of the natural fissures in the cliff to provide a staircase. Yeah, this is the way to manage these rocks rather than climbing with your fingernails. According to a lecture we heard at the Lawson Center, this conglomerate sandstone was laid down at the bottom of a shallow sea some 300 million years ago and deposited by runoff from the Catskill Mountains to the east. I hope I've got that right. I don't know if this is familiar to Kevin or not. We'll go along this trail and see what we can see. Maybe that's where the climbing goes on. We don't know. The fissures in these rocks are so extensive they form caves that are capacious enough to hold and expel cold air even on hot days.
Breeze! The breeze! Woo! It's cool. Cool air.
Some of these cracks are so extensive they cry out for exploration. Here, for example, is a troop of exuberant Christian campers swarming into these clefts. Looks like they're going to go up that chimney. To conclude, here's a pretty good frontal shot, a portrait of the Rimrocks. I guess that's probably as much rock as we're going to see from this vantage point anyway. This wasn't the first time Joanne and I visited the Kinsua area. On September 26, 2011, Joanne and I took a trip to the Kinsua Dam and took a side trip up to see Jake's Rocks. Jake's Rocks, like the Rimrocks, provides an overlook but the vista it affords is much less dramatic because of its lower elevation. There are rocks at Jake's Rocks, and I climbed down to see them, but Joanne stayed back because of an injured ankle. These look like respectable rocks, but how they may be for climbing, I can't say. Here they are, Jake's Rocks. I have no idea who Jake might have been. Back to the present now. It's time to get back to the car. Okay, that's it. Back to the car. This has been a nice little afternoon's outing.